Hey folks, Vortex here and welcome to my review of the HarmonicDyne Black Hole. So these look very similar to the Athena, but the Athena's I think was $180. These are $99, so quite a bit cheaper. And yeah, as usual, full disclaimers, I'd like to thank Lynn Soul for sending me these to try, so thank you very much. I was not paid to this video, thoughts and opinions are my own, as per usual. And yet these are a over-the-ear hi-fi headphones. I think they're like semi-open back, but we'll have a look. And yeah, I've only opened this just to check the contents. So it's kind of an all black finish, but it's good to see it's cheaper than the Athena by quite a bit. So on the back, specs. So semi-closed, that's right, so 50mm dyno drivers, 32 ohm impedance, 10 Hz to 40 kHz, free field, frequency response, 3.5mm micro suede ear pads, weight 305, so it's I think a little bit lighter than the originals. Obviously there's all the bits. Let's have a look. Yes, I just opened the packaging just to see that everything there's really. It was sealed, so you basically get a bit of cardboard and you peel it off to get in there basically. So before we get even to that, accessories. I've not tried these at all, so I have no idea what these are like. So, cable seems okay, but we'll have a look. Obviously left and right. Useful, it comes with the adapter. I'll have to see what that's like. Cable, just a bit of paperwork. Black Hole, kind of a strange name, but it's all good in the end. All Chinese. Just flip it over. So it's English and Chinese. Again, specs and info, operating instructions. Yeah, it's all just common sense. The user manual is when you're actually looking at the user manual. Bit of inception there. I think that's it really. Yeah, so that's that. So let's look at the headphones. They smell great. The smell of a new product is always good. A lot of packaging, well, foam shall we say. That's it. So obviously very again same as the Athena. Obviously it's got the text on the back. High resolution headphones, high magnetic flux dynamic drivers, the two inputs there, obviously some vents there. See what the pads are like. Seems pretty cool. And that's it. You've got this kind of funky design. Padding seems very soft. There's not much padding in there, so I have to see what that's like in the way of comfort. Right, left, fold, so that's useful. Anything adjustable? Oh, it's adjustable at the top. Black Hole. And that's it. So I'll have to see what these are like. I think they look pretty cool. No idea the tuning at all. And yeah, so spend some time with it. See you in the future. Yeah, so welcome folks to my review section of the HarmonicDyne Black Hole. Bit of an odd name, $99. And yeah, I'll put some few hours on this. And anyway, this is what I think of it. So cable, as you can see, fitted. That's the connectors to like a kind of braided cable. To be honest, it was fine, so you can see what it's like. Y split, and it does obviously come with a 6.35 adapter, and that's how it ends. I had no issue with this cable, to be honest. It worked perfectly fine. Yeah, so 3.5, obviously 6.35 with the adapter. Now, before we get to sound, they're quite secure. Comfort and fit, to me, are very important. So pads, you can have a look. So very, very soft pads. One thing I noticed, see here with the ear pad, this twists. See that? So it doesn't always lock in. So you have to be wary of that if you're interested in having these. So you have to get it to the right point. I'm not really keen on that. I prefer when it's fixed, or you can just slide it off a bit to take it off. Like, so you take it off, clip it in like that, done. But this moves, you can see, moves as much as you like. Apart from that, they are comfortable pads, but they get warm, I found, around the ear. So it's very, very soft. I also thought the clamp on this set was actually pretty good. One thing, there's no real padding in the headband, as you can see. So the comfort on this set was actually okay. These are 305 grams. And I have a smaller head, and these are, I found for a good couple of hours at the time it was okay, just that they get warm around the ear. That's just the one thing I noticed. Apart from that, it's okay. Obviously adjustment, you adjust it here, so this is the smallest, oops, that's the largest, serial number 20, so obviously mine's quite an early one. But apart from that, and the construction seems okay. They go flat, as you can see, which is not too bad at all. And apart from that, look, they very similar to the Athena, but the Athenas are, I think, $180. These are $100, so quite a bit cheaper. So stage on these set is enough, so it sounds like the sound's just here, but there's no real, like, you know, depth or height. It just sounded slightly wide. Maybe because obviously they're slightly open, as you can see from these vents, but nothing amazing really. So the timbre of this, like the technicality, like not the takeouts, but the timbre of this, what does it sound like? It sounds a bit strange. Like it seems wonky, but I'll get to the sound and tuning in a bit. But the timbre is unnatural. I think it's kind of all over the place. They're kind of an odd tuning, but again, I'll talk about that in a bit. So sound stage, obviously I mentioned, imaging is okay. It's nothing special, really. Yeah, technical performance is okay. Again, it could be better. Yeah, so enough rambling. Tuning. So what do I think of these for sound? So see these massive pads. So tuning on this set is really quite warm, really bassy, as in they're a bit muddy. These aren't tuned kind of what I expected. They are far, I won't say V shape, maybe W shape, but they definitely have a low end. And because it bleeds a lot into the mid range, they are very, very, very warm sometimes and very muddy basically. So really, like 200 hertz, I think should start to go into the mids, but these seem to be like much higher up than that. I haven't seen any graphs yet, and obviously I haven't measured these, but yeah, they're really, really warm sounding. Mid range is recessed because I think the big bass, but on the mids, if you like electronic, these things thump like a lot more than I expected, to be honest. So these are really quite a bassy set, but the mids, they kind of recess really because of the bass, really bit chain really. And then these sing quite vocal forward. Obviously, it depends on the vocalist. The vocals are like basically the bass sounds really thick. These are thick sounding headphones. But anyway, the mid range is female vocals, I think, better than males. Sometimes they're really forward, sometimes I'm not. And yeah, so treble on this set is, I find the presence region boosted, and then it sounds like there's details missing as well in the treble. So there's an elevation, and then there's a dip somewhere. So they do sound kind of uneven with the tuning, really. But yeah, I thought for some electronic music, well, actually a lot of electronic music I tried, they actually sound pretty good. The very fun sounding headphones. These are definitely not audiophile headphones. They're way too coloured for that. Really, in the treble, apart from being a bit wonky, he seems more fine on electronic music. But I tried some orchestral stuff that was kind of bright, and you really notice it with that. So I think that's it really. So conclusion is, what do I think of these? I don't really recommend them. I think they should have done a bit more R&D on this set, and then I think they could have been really good then, because a lot of it's right. The tuning is what lets these down. Apart from the warmth, I like the build, the finish, the cables fine. Like I like what they are, but the tuning, because it's all over, I think it's a bit wonky. So it's dark, like, and then the mids are recessed. Then you have some brightness in the upper mid range, lower treble, and then it goes dark again somewhere. I don't know where. Then it's So it's missing details, and then you've got some details. It needs a much more, I think, balanced tuning. But yeah, that's my thoughts on this. I don't know if you that's it really. I'm not sure what to say really. That's what these are like, in my opinion. Hopefully I can catch a graph off someone who's had these, but I don't think many folks have got them yet. And I'll probably end it there. So if you think I've missed anything, please do let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. And I think I've covered all the bases. So yeah, see you in the next video.